Hello. Um, I just wanted to. This is not really, more or less for playback. Um, I just wanted to kind of add on to. I had made a video. I had made a streamed a little bit about some the dreams, the dreams and a couple visions that the Lord has given me. Um, that's how you know. But I forgot one, and that's basically what this is just about. Um, yeah, this is just a quick addition to the stream I made about the dreams and visions that, that the Lord had given me. I forgot to put one up there, so that's basically what this is about. So the dream that I forgot to put up there, which is I don't even know how I forgot it, but it's a short dream, but um, definitely very important. Very significant, especially in regards to where we're at right now, and just period at the time. So the dream was so basically I was dreaming about something completely different. I don't even remember what I was dreaming about. But like so I think like during my dream, like whatever I was dreaming about, I was like doing something or talking, and then somebody handed me a log, like the kind of like a short chip block wood that you would like chop off and put into like for firewood. You know what I'm saying? Like you would put that you would chop down and break down. So I was as I was talking, somebody just put a block of wood in my hand, and in my dream, I'm wondering, like I look at the block and I'm like, like what? Because I was whatever I was dreaming about, I was dreaming about something completely different. But so I grabbed the block, like I was talking too. I was talking or doing something, and somebody handed me the block of wood. And I just remember looking at it like what is this for? But somehow in my dream, like I knew for some reason I just knew I didn't know why it was there, but I knew to expect it. So I was like looking for it, checking it to see if it was like wet, of any kind, like make sure it was dry enough for the fire. Even though at the time, like I didn't know why, but I just knew to look for it, look and check it. So as I'm checking it, I'm asking myself in the dream, like in my head, it's weird, but I'm like, why am I checking this for? Like, first of all, like, why do I have this piece of wood? And why am I checking it? Like I didn't understand it. So I'm looking for it, and I realized once I checked it and seen that it was good, you know how dreams go, all of a sudden there was like a fireplace in front of me. And so obviously, I knew to throw the wood in the fire. So I just threw the wood in the fire and it burned up. So as I threw the wood in the fire, while I'm doing all of this stuff, I'm sitting there like in my dream, like the person, me in my dream, I'm thinking to myself, and it's weird because like I'm thinking to myself in my dream, and I'm thinking to myself like in real life. Like what is the deal with all of this stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like why did I do it? You know what I mean? What's all this about? So as I threw it in the fire and I'm thinking, it's like it was like the end of my dream. Like it was at the end of I was getting ready to wake up, like, you know what I'm saying, from my night's sleep. But I hadn't quite woke up. You know that feeling where like you come into consciousness, but you didn't quite wake. You didn't open your eyes, but you start hearing stuff. You know what I mean? Like you're getting ready to wake up, like that part. Like I was just getting ready to wake up. So like, and this all kind of happened like in a line. So like I threw the fire, I threw the thing in the fire. And that's part of it. Well, here's the part though. So as I threw it in the fire, I began to wake up consciously, like from my dream, but I was still with my eyes closed, but I was still dreaming. So then, as I threw it in the fire, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like thinking to myself, like, where did this come from? You know what I'm saying? But so right before, like, as I was getting ready, because like I said, it was like a bang, bang thing. I threw it in the fire. I'm still thinking to myself, like, what is all this about? But so as I'm like watching the fire and thinking to myself, I heard the words literally, and this is only the second time I've heard an audible voice. Like usually it's just a understanding, a knowing. This is the second time I heard an audible voice speak to me, and it was very clear. It said it twice. It said, "Get your oil ready, get your oil ready." And as the last oil ready was leaving, like that I heard it, like I woke up, like my eyes were opening. So like I laid there for a minute. I laid there for a minute, kind of just trying to collect my thoughts and try to understand, like what all just happened. I knew I heard the voice. I knew I heard it. I was just trying to take in everything because, like I said, this was kind of like a bang bang thing. Like I just was like at the end of my dream, and this just came out of nowhere. But I heard it, and like I said, it just said it twice in a row. It said, "Get," he said, "Get your oil ready, get your oil ready." And so as I opened my eyes, like I had to take in that I just heard a voice. You know what I'm saying? Like I just heard someone speak to me, as opposed to normally how it's came to me where it was just an understanding, but I heard words this time. Like, and so I laid there and I was just like, and I was just kind of going over the dream in my head. And so I was just like, wow. And I began to pray and ask the Lord, like, right. But he let me know right there, like, the parable of the 10 virgins, to get your oil ready. And like right then, this was in November though. Okay, so this was like at the end of November, about to be December. So it's like basically around Thanksgiving. And so I laid there and I just prayed, just kept praying, and just was like, because I was like, it was really, I knew it was important. And I was still kind of bugging off of like, I just heard some words, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, but I knew the fire, the wood, just basically how, like you said, something where, well, what what the Lord gave me was told me was that how He was gathering, separating the chaff, wheat from the chaff, tares, and then grabbed, bundled up the tares and put them in the fire. You know what I'm saying? But gathered up to the wheat and put it in the barn. I knew. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what He was telling me. Like that's what He told me, and I was just sitting there thinking, like, because I kept wondering about the fire. Like, why? Where did the fire come from? And then the oil, get your oil ready. So I was just sitting there, but I forgot that like that dream and the way it happened. I was just like, I was still kind of like just, again, I'm always amazed when the Lord like does stuff like this. Because prior to me getting saved, like I've never experienced anything like any of this before. Like my kids have had dreams and stuff. And my mom just had two rhapsody dreams within like, I don't even know how long, like a few months. But me personally, I've never, at least to my recollection, I've never had these type of dreams, especially the type of dreams where you like you feel the emotion, like you feel the emotions in life, and but in the dream, it's like weird. Like I feel it in the dream and in real life at the same time. It's like so weird. Like, and even I don't even know. But it was just one of these things. That was like the last dream that I had in regards to like from the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And but I just wanted to kind of like, add that to my my the other video that I did.